Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue in the method book with line 44, London Bridge, DC al coda. So now we're going to add a coda to our vocabulary. So let's see what we have and how this is going to work. We start with our treble clef as always. Then we have our key signature with B flat and E flat, and this tells us we are in the key of B flat. Then we have our time signature. We are in 4/4 time. We have 4 beats in every measure. And if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. So we'll break that down first. If we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. Half of a half is a quarter, and half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes get 1 beat. So we have one other thing. At the very last measure, we have a quarter note tied to a half note. Remember, that's a musical plus sign. So we're going to hold this pitch, this B flat, for 3 beats. We could also say dotted half note. It would sound exactly the same, but it's written as a tied note. So now we're going to go through, we're going to look for patterns, and we're going to identify some new symbols. So we start on an F, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1 and pinky, F up to G, back to F, switch out, so take these 2 down, lift up your index for the E flat, lift the pinky for the D in measure 2, add the pinky back for the E flat, then we have an F that gets 2 counts. Now, we have a double bar line. This is just telling us we are going into a new section. So these are very short sections. And this part says to coda, and it has the coda symbol. We're just going to take note of it. We're not going to do anything with it just yet. We continue playing without stopping to measures 3 and 4. So we start on a C, index finger and pinky, C, switch out to everything else being down, thumb 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the D, and add the pinky for the E flat, hold that for 2 counts. The next measure, we lift the pinky for the D, add it back for the E flat, and then go up to the F. Now I have another double bar line and the words DC al coda. So DC, remember, is da capo, which is the top or the beginning, the head. So we go back to the beginning. We play the first 2 measures again. Now it says to coda, and this tells us to skip down to the next coda sign. And we play the last 2 measures. Coda literally means tail. So we're going to play the tail end. So we go down to the coda and we play a C, up to an F, and then we have an arpeggio, D to a B flat that's tied to quarter note to a half note. So if you wanted to talk in terms of measure numbers, we play measures 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6. So while you've played London Bridge before, it may look a bit different. So I'm going to turn on my metronome. I want you to play along if you can. Start each note with a t sound, so it's very clean and clear. And here we go. 1, 2, ready. So again, I know that was fast. If you need to slow it down, that's fine. You can certainly do that. Just remember, you're going to play the entire first line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then then go back, play measures 1 and 2, and then skip to 5 and 6. So I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.